Alright, what's up? Uber 757. All Uber and Lyft drivers go to heaven. Alright, I didn't really drive much tonight. I only did one trip tonight. I took care of some business I had to take care of up in Washington, D.C. earlier today, so I'm tired from a long day of taking care of that business earlier today when I was up in D.C. But I'm back now at Town Center, Virginia Beach. Keegan's Restaurant's behind me. Of course, you can see the Armada Hoffler Tower right there. So this is a short video real quick for those of you that do ride share with Uber, Lyft, or whatever. A few things you might want to know before you, as you're starting out driving for Uber or Lyft. First of all, do not chase prime time with Lyft, and also do not chase surge with Uber. The reason I say don't chase those things is because what happens is Uber and Lyft, they use prime time and surge to get drivers to come out to a particular area. And sometimes you're lucky and you'll get there before it disappears. But more than likely what's going to happen is you're going to be way across town, you're going to be a new driver, you're going to see prime time at 200%, or you're going to see like deep red surge here in Hampton Roads. Usually the highest we get is like 3.0, but other markets might be like a 7.1 depending on where you're at. And so you're other side of town and you're rushing to get over the surge, like, yeah. And then you get over the surge and it mysteriously disappears, or the surge rate drops dramatically. What you have to keep in mind is you're not the only rideshare driver out that sees that it's surging. So unless the surge is like right next to you, don't chase it. When I say right next to you, I'd say probably within about a half a mile of you. Don't chase it. Your best bet is to get out here on Friday night, Saturday nights, or when there's special events going on, and Uber has guaranteed rates or boost, or if Lyft has some kind of guaranteed promotion going on. That way, you go ahead and put yourself in that area, turn the rideshare app on, and you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to, get some extra money than what you would normally get. Remember with Uber anyway, if you're in a boost zone, but the surge is higher than the boost, you'll get the higher rate, which is good. Something else that you want to do is don't be in such a big hurry to drop one customer off and get to another customer. You want to make sure that when you drop off, one customer, you want to, especially if they're drunk, you want to make sure they have their keys. Ask them, do they have their keys? Ask them, do they have their cell phones? Things like that. If they're just like totally drunk, because you don't want to have to feel obligated or have to come back, way out somewhere, after a couple more trips, and they realize they left their phone, and now it just can become a hassle to you. Now, you're not really responsible. Neither is Uber or Lyft if they leave shit in your car. But, I've returned a couple of things. And both times I've done it, the passengers have been kind enough to tip a brother. I think both times were over $20 they tipped me. They call you back, make arrangements. As I told them in my case, because of other business that I have, I'm like, hey man, love to help you, but I'm not even in the state. So I waited until I got back into Virginia, contacted them again, met them near the house, and they hooked the brother up. So, but you want to try to avoid that as possible, but you're not really responsible for it, but just as a general courtesy. Something else you can do too as a new driver to help keep your rating high, because when you're first out here, your rate is going to be high as hell. But after a few people, you're going to run into some assholes out here, stuff like that, your rating will drop. Somebody might not like the way you went to get to the house, so your rating will drop because of that or some other stupid shit. So one of the best things you can do to try to keep your rating higher doing rideshare is that especially with Uber, when you get out of the car, just do what I do. Say to the person, 5 stars, right? That just kind of subconsciously puts it in their head, oh shit, that's right, I need to rate this person. So they hopefully rate you 5 stars. And it keeps my my rating right around 4.85, which for this area is high. 4.85, for some of your areas, you're like, that's low. But for Hampton Roads, 4.85 is in the top 15% of riders in this area. So, but keep that in mind. Also, you know, if you're going to come out here, you know, make sure that your gas tank is enough fuel. If you're going to be out here for a little while, you know, you ain't got to fill it up. But if you're going to be out here for hours and hours and hours doing this, make sure that your fuel tank is full. Also, what you want to do as a new driver is join a car wash club. I have a car wash club. I pay like $14.99 a month, and I can go there, get a basic wash, and I get a token to vacuum my car out. And I can go there pretty much as many times as I want. $14.99. Whereas if you go to a wash, oftentimes it costs you $14.99 to wash and vacuum just at one time. Where I pay $14.99 and I can do it for the entire month. In my case, it comes out of my account automatically, out of my checking account automatically, but whatever. After one or two car washes, it more than pays for itself. It help keep your car clean. You'll want to invest in at least one flashlight, because some of these addresses, places you go, it's going to be difficult for you to see some of these addresses. So I have a couple of flashlights. I got a big ass tactical flashlight in my car, but I also carry something like this. I carry something like this. I have another one too. Not too fancy. This is enough so that when I'm driving by in some of the neighborhoods I have to go to, like a trailer park or something like that, it helps me to be able to see the addresses. And that's just something that I carried over from when I used to deliver pizzas. Having a flashlight in my car so I can see addresses, because some of these addresses are just going to be difficult to see. Another thing you want to also do as a new driver is make sure that your Uber app, your Lyft app, if you're using Waze, I don't like Waze, but if you're using Waze, make sure that your Waze app, and of course in my case I prefer Google Maps, make sure that your applications are kept up to date. You know, have your phone for automatic updates, but sometimes you might have to do it manually because that's just how that crap works. And obviously keep watching my little YouTube channel. You can learn from me as far as things go here in Hampton Roads, but I also would say, like, there's a lady from Charlotte, North Carolina. Her name is excuse me. Her name is Uber Lady Charlotte. Her videos are more funny, but you can learn stuff from her. Then there's the the Ride Genius, and then there is the guy, I can't remember the guy's name. His name is Torsten. He's from the West Coast. He's a pretty good guy to watch. Of course, Uberman, he's really good. And the Simple Driver, and a couple other people that have channels way bigger than mine. But you'll get some good information from there as well. What's it? Drive Girl Drive, that's one of them. And what's that other guy? The bald-headed guy. I can't remember his name right now. Anyway, there's lots of them out there. You guys should check them out because they have really good tips and ideas. Some stuff I go over, but some stuff they have unique, to where they're at. And I know that a lot of you guys are not even in Hampton Roads that subscribe to my channel. But that was it. Just out here. I only did one trip tonight. Like I said, I was busy with some other business. I was actually in DC earlier today. So when I'm going to go home, I've got some more business to take care of tomorrow. And it's probably my last video for a couple of days while I take care of some other business on this channel. So go back, comment on my other videos, and then in a couple of days I'll try to put up another video, give you guys some more information. Alright, from Town Center, Virginia Beach, y'all have a good night, be safe. And my Uber and Lyft referral codes will be in the description, and of course I'll also leave a link to my link for the Mile IQ app as well. Help you guys keep track of your mileage for taxes for next year. Alright, later.